Hi guys, it's Alec here. Okay, so computers have really taken over a lot of our time every day, and it does kind of like occupy us to be busy with our hands and our brains a lot of times. And mostly it's because we're doing arbitrary activity on it, or at least repetitive activity. For instance, to retype in a finance environment, we tend to spend a lot of time on retyping. So that stuff I always think, what a waste of a human life. Let's just try and not repeat stuff. So you get an invoice and you think, okay, I'm going to retype this invoice. Or you think to yourself, let me kind of like do something like a bank statement, and I have a look at it and I go and open my cash book, and there I start capturing my cash book, etc. Other things like trying to type in numbers that are already in some form typed on another computer that you're seeing on a piece of paper, and now you're just redoing it. So I thought, let me just quickly show you interesting thing. Okay, so I took a snippet, just a standard screenshot from some activities on my bank statement. So we are part of the Premier Private, kind of like what do you call it, a holiday club, which is similar to timeshare. And I just wanted to go and do some audit trails to see what payments I've made, etc., to make sure I've complied with my contract. Okay, so anyway, so what I've done was on two bank accounts. This was bank account number one, and I'm just moving it around for you guys to see. It's just a screenshot of my actual bank on my online bank. So I can't use this data, by the way. This is just a picture. And here's the second screenshot that I just filtered out, and I said, okay, this is everything that I've made payment on. Right. So what I then am going to do is I'm going to not retype this data. I don't want to do that. I want to just get this data. It's already typed. I can see it's typed on a computer, right? Okay. So what I've done here is I've gone in and I said control, and I click both of these images. Then I go here to picture and I say group them for me. Then I control C this. Check this out. Control C just means the other way of copying it. Okay. And I go here to data, and then I just click here in cell and I say take it from a picture from my clipboard. So check this thing now. Basically, it's just analyzing the already typed data, and it's just converting it to text for me. So you'll see an interesting. It's kind of like giving me a bit of a indication of what it's going to do. I don't want to go too deep into it now. I'm just going to say insert this data, and even though it has 54 items, it still requires review. I don't care. I just want to insert it anyway. Check how amazing this is. All right, so this is use this data, all right, and it's typed it for me out, okay. And remember now, it's not typed it for me. It's just I'm not retyping things that have already been typed. Why do I have to do that in my life? Okay, so it needs a bit of kind of like data cleaning now. So I can see this is not in rand values. This is it's a strange format, and the reason for that strange format, if you look at it, by the way, if you ever do this to a cell, you'll see what is text and what is not text by looking at the left align versus the standard right align. If it's right align, it means it's considering that to be a number, whilst if it's left align, it's considering it to be text. Okay, so a few things I can do. Yes, is just go and say Control H, which means replace, and I can go and say dot is O. By the way, it's not 00, and just say make that into nothing. Replace all. There already I've gone and I've some of them have gone over. Then I say Control H. That looks like a 1, but it's actually an I. So I go whatever is RI, just change that to R1 for me. Replace all, and there you go. That is all my data. Check this. If I now add it up, I can see it's 12,774 bucks. And I've got all this data without having to retype it, and I can immediately analyze and use my brain on this data and see if I've actually contractually met my obligations according to this contract. Okay, cool. I thought that's very nice, changing this very simplistic kind of screenshot into text and then using that to my advantage. Okay, cool, guys. Have a great day. Bye.